Right then, gang, welcome back to FC. I'm so excited. I just love the series. I just love the series. I get so excited to record these. I think that's what it is about this series that I've not had before. I really enjoyed the save and I enjoyed playing it. I enjoyed showing you it. But for this, I just get excited when it begins. So welcome back to some more Thames FC. We've got some signings that have come in, some players that have left, and some form that has picked up in recent times. Whenever January comes around, we just seem to go gold mad. I love it. After, though, our 4-2 defeat to Spurs, we had a little tricky time against Nottingham Forest, a 2-2 in that. We did beat them in the replay, and we did actually play Chelsea. Not today, but again, the FA Cup's going to sort of be in the background. I think we might lose to Chelsea, so we'll see how we do. If we get through that, we'll definitely play the next round in a video. 4-0 against Wolves, 4-0 against Stoke. Derby was a 1-1 draw, a defeat to Manchester City in the league, and then a 4-1 win over Bournemouth. I was looking through, actually, I was thinking, our January periods, sort of January, February, are always really good. I was having a little look through, and if you look around sort of this period, you can see, again, we were pretty stable last season as well. There was one year, I think it was when we went up for the Championship, we went goal mad in sort of the January, February period. That's October. The January, February period, you can see there, 5-4, 3-2, 2-4, 4-4. Loads of goals going in. So it must be a thing that I can sort of motivate around that time of year, which is that a good thing? It should be all year round, really, shouldn't it? And because of our decent form, we now find ourselves in 6th position. This is why we play Liverpool later on today. They are in 7th, and we currently sit a point ahead of them in the league table. Hopefully, we can hold that down today. We also play Sunderland down in 14th, still underperforming, considering the fact they've got amazing players. They're just the weirdest team in the league. And I mentioned it before, but we've brought in a couple of new players. We'll get to them in a moment. Just to recap from last time, Bob has gone out, Williams has gone out, and Franklin's gone out. One loan for Bob, and then some money sales for the rest of them. 76 million spent this year now. 89 brought in, so we actually made a profit on the year, which is not too bad at all. And since the inclusion of Carlos Ferreira, who saw last time have a really good performance against West Ham, Boca and Nancy, that's who we've gone to, and let's see who we've got. So I sort of teased him last episode, Gianfranco Fiore. I don't know if that's how you'd say it. Fiore, maybe just Fiore. Gianfranco Fiore? That makes more sense, Ben. 22 years of age, Argentinian, has come in, and I must say, he set my world alight. So far, 1 goal in 1 league appearance, but 3 in 2 cup games. Has performed really well in those games against Nottingham Forest, and looks pretty good for 7.25 million. Very happy, great free kick taking, dribbling, finishing, very athletic too. Some of his mentals need a little bit of work, but composure and off the ball already very good, as well as his determination. It's still got room to improve as well. I like what we've done. A good replacement for Bob, I feel. And the other man, of course, I mentioned before, letting Franklin go. We probably needed to bring in another right-sided player, and I was only going to do it if it made sense financially, and he was good enough, and it all made sense. And we came across Jose Menquilino, who I think could be one of the best players we have in this area. In fact, he will be our best right winger, sort of in between Obrenek and a few others. But good acceleration, pace is okay too. Fantastic stamina though, jumping reach, balance, as well as fantastic crossing. I think we've got ourselves a bit of a player here. Great flair on him as well. Hugs the line, and that's what I like about him. Stays out on that right-hand side, and he's a tall boy too. Might be quite good aerially. His jumping reach is very good. His heading, maybe accuracy, not the best. So I'll maybe have to work on that. But I think we've brought in a good player there. As I say, Portuguese, brought in from the French leagues. Has had a different time in those divisions, but for 9.5 million, I don't feel like you can go too far wrong, especially when you've made 44 on your previous. Maybe one day Jose Miquelino will be worth that, which would be nice. So financially, we sit on 70 million with 50 in the balance sheet as the January transfer window has slammed shut, meaning that in the summer, I'll see you then. That's going to be fun. That's partly why I'm so excited right now. We'll have a new stadium. Everything will be kicking off. It'll be major. I'm looking forward to it. Right then, let's run you through the team for today's game. We need to talk about recent results and we need to have a chat. So welcome back to Thames FC, as I can't look you in the face while we talk about this. This is the new system. This is what we're playing at the moment. Why are you doing that? That's never going to work. I hear them shout from the rafters. Well, let me briefly take you back, shall we? Bradford, a 3-1 victory in the FA Cup. You might be thinking, oh, Ben, how did you defeat such a side? Well, I'll tell you what we did, folks. If you go to, which way are we looking here? Match stats, that's the one. And go to formations. Dun, dun, dun. Look what we used and look what happened. It's magical. It looks like we're wearing a tie. I think it looks lovely. But Ben, come on, mate. That's Bradford. Bradford. Yeah, all right. They're League One, Ben. Of course you're going to beat Bradford. What about Bournemouth? Premier League Bournemouth. It was a 4-1 victory, and I know what you're thinking. You're going, oh, Ben, this is all well and good, but what system did you use? What formation? Oh, yeah, we did it again. So, I think it'll work today as well. This might be one of those times, viewers, where we try something here, it doesn't work, I feel embarrassed, and I can't explain how we've won these previous 2 games quite comfortably. 19 shots, 9 on target. Bournemouth only had 1 shot on target, limiting their good opportunities. And as we play Sunderland at home today, we're doing it again. Now, you might think, Ben, what about the wide areas? Don't you worry about that. Because of the fear factor that we have in ourselves, Van den Bosch and Minquillo just play a little bit deeper. You'll notice it in game. The best bit is Frank gets to play as a libero. It's bloody excellent. Antonio and Insigne play as stoppers in this role. Now, we've got a piece sat just in front as he's a natural in that position. Haludon plays as the deep line playmaker. He's the best midfielder we've got. It makes sense. And then look at what's going on up there. I feel like Lawrence Willenbowen on changing rooms. Van den Bosch, niche reference. Van den Bosch on one side, Manquilino on the other, Herzog and Ferreira in the centre, behind Ben-Hur. How are you going to stop it? You're not going to stop it. Let's get into the game. I'm nervous, viewers, because we've won our last 2 games playing this. I'm not sure if this is a long-term system. We'll have to wait and see. A lot of people were saying, Ben, if you're going to use Frank, play 2 stoppers. They didn't say don't use fullbacks, but we're not using fullbacks now. And I'll admit to you now, viewers, when you compare both systems, there's a difference there. Good luck, boys. Playing Sunderland, who are unbelievable on the wings. Both of them are, they are unbelievable. Forgot about that. Let's see how we do. Passionately say we're favourites for a reason. Get out there, make the difference. All I'll say is, before anyone criticises this system and thinks I'm not taking it seriously, I trialled it against Bradford because I thought even if it starts to go wrong at half time, we can change it and still win. It won so convincingly. I thought we had 27 shots in that game. I thought, I'm doing it again. I'm playing against Bournemouth. And then we beat them 4-1. There's method behind the madness. Formation Man is back! I wish I could rip this open and reveal a Formation costume. I don't have one. Formation Man t-shirt coming soon. After 2 years of talking about it, I've got a design idea that I think will work. So here we go. Thames versus Sunderland. Just feast your eyes on this. Now I know what you're thinking, Ben. You're thinking this isn't right. Alright, this makes me feel uneasy, but pause. You can already see how it works. These 2 wider players sit a little deeper. They look after the wide players, and then you've got these 3 men here just dealing with the front 2, with players picking it up in front. You've got a priest there to give it to Haludon, and then the breakaway from these 3 in the centre. It's dangerous. That triangle, it's a perfect triangle, viewers. Let's get involved. Right, and hopefully we win this back. And you can see already, our priest intercepting. Frank comes forward with it, and now Thames on the... Well, we've got it back. Okay, please, back to Frank, who's got fantastic passing ability. Frank to Ben-Hur, from back to front. You can see there, Ferreira makes his run through. Welcome to the new look Thames FC, viewers. It's unbelievable. I'm a genius. I'm a footballing genius. Look at this, Ben-Hur. Look at this, the triangle. I talked about it a moment ago. There it goes. Ferreira runs his way through, pops it past the goalkeeper, 1-0. Yes! I've not taken anything today. People will go, what's he on? What is he on? I'm just loving life. Ball played forward. Sunderland might respond here, so just be aware of that. And they've got wide players. Ball put in. Dealt with. Doddle. They've got a man out wide. This could be bad. Crossed in. Dealt with again. They've not really stopped attacking, though. Matos, it's well wide. By which I mean it's hit the post and gone. Still 1-0 Thames. I'm not saying there aren't flaws, okay? I'm not saying it's perfect. What I'm saying is it's exciting as they're in again here. Oh, it's a great save. Sort of. It'll be 3 games in a row. This is going to work. People don't know what to do again. There's just so much going on. When we're in possession, there is so much going on. Teams just don't know what to do. And here we go. Look, are we in possession? Insigne drives forward, makes an interception, goes out on that wide area. Antonio goes across to cover. If he gets skinned... Now, admittedly, right, we've conceded there and they've got a man over. We should never be beaten. I don't want to blame Antonio, but he misses the tackle. That's an error. Watch it again, 3 dimensions. Keep your eyes on Antonio there, look. He should be winning this tackle all day, every day. Slides in, misses it. That's an individual error. That's nothing to do with the system, as they've got 2 players open at the back post. Oh, by the way, it's attacking as well. Bear that in mind. Okay, the high of this system is starting to hurt me. Not every team has got wingers as good as this either. Bear that in mind. But imagine if we find a way to make this work. It might be a simple case that we just drop back the wingers to play as more midfieldy players than attacking players. And that will solve everything. You never know. As half-time is approaching, another chance perhaps. Ben-Hur, Haludon, you can see in possession. We're dangerous. There's so many options for us. Goes back to Frank, the libero, involved. This is what we all wanted. Herzog into Ben-Hur. The ball across isn't the best though. Cleared though. And we're on that. Insigne, on it. Like a flash. Herzog, Ben-Hur, into Ferreira to make it 2. Should have made it 2. Let's just admit to us all. Let's just say it out loud, folks. Ben-Hur makes it 2-1. We go in at half-time. 2-1 to the good. We're having fun. Is everyone else having fun? I'm having so much fun. Ben-Hur, lovely little header. Ferreira with the delivery. Those 2 are, they're like best friends. Okay, here we go then. Continuing forward. Let's passionately say things are going well. You're capable of even better. And I know what you're all thinking. You're going, oh, Ben, this is great, but can I try this system? It's available on the Steam Workshop. Get down there, get involved, and use it for yourselves. Try it for yourselves. At Dr. Benji on Twitter, let me know how you get on with it. You do need a libero, though. It's vitally important you get a libero, which I will admit aren't common, let's say. But another chance here for Thames is Sunderland are getting a pasting right here. Herzog, there's a man over. We don't quite pick him out, though. Haludum gets it back into Ferreira. Finds Manquilino. Oh, it should have been, again, great chance. It's a corner to be played in. I know we scored from one a moment ago, but let's not expect too much as... Hello? Are we back at all? Nobody's back! They're in. It's a one-on-one situation. Why is nobody back? That is not part of the system. I don't understand. We need to focus on set pieces, perhaps. Why are we so... I know we're... That's ridiculous. I don't know why nobody's back. Who is this? A Priest is sprint. It's a smart finish, but he's had 3 weeks to do it. Nobody's back. Normally people are back. All right, we're going to go to control. Half an hour to go, 2-2. It's been back and forth. And Thames on it again. You can see the midfield. Frank combining. Ben-Hur finds Ferreira, racing in on goal. Oh, another good chance. Ferreira ball in. Oh, Adam, header wide. I don't know if this is going to work against Liverpool. We'll find out next game. All right, time is ticking away. Albanek's going to come on for Minquilino on that right-hand side. And I'm actually going to bring... Nah, Ben-Hur's having a good game. We'll leave him in there. Fiore, when he's played brilliantly. Chance. Antonio plays it into Haludum. In possession, you'll notice that Frank does push on quite a lot as Herzog's on it. Look for the ball forward. Frank, though, with the interception, knocks it back down. And now Ferreira, again, it could go forward. But as soon as we lose it, look, you'll see there, Frank gets back into this 3 at the back system and everything's right in the world. Don't you panic about that. Basically plays as a covering defender without the ball, but with the ball becomes part of the midfield. And the pressure we put on is immense as Sunderland, though, looking to do a little bit of danger here. Plays it out to their midfielders. No, don't use your wide players. No, that's not fair because we aren't. See, now it looks stupid, but we won 4-1 against Portland. Sunderland have scored. Oh, ball played out. Lega. Their wingers are really like Lay's £80 million worth of player. We'll go back to attacking. We need the goal. Come on, boys. Not long left. Oh, this experiment looks so dumb if we don't win. All right, as much as it's on the Steam Workshop, maybe trial it with some, maybe test it first. Thames 2, Sunderland 3. 12 shots on targets though. 12 shots on target though. Look at the amount of quality chances we've created there. You look at the match stats: 3 clear cuts, 3 half chances. We should have won that game really. That corner situation that has cost me. Right, I think I'd be a coward if I didn't play against Liverpool. So I'll see you in a week. We'll try it again. I'll sort out some set piece stuff. Ah, there's the problem. All right, that defender is going to stay back. Oh, it's just on one side though. That makes it worse. All right, folks, welcome back. I fixed the corner situation, so as far as I'm concerned, that's probably job done. I am also going to change Frank to a libero support player rather than attack, so he's not pushing quite as far forward. For like a couple of times, you might have been caught out by that. Liverpool to come today, though, a rival. This is the true test of this formation. It either lives to fight another day right now, or it dies, okay? It's all on the line. Formation Man takes those sorts of risks. I'm a little bit nervous because I actually quite like this and think it could have some legs. The problem is, it might only have one leg. All right, they've got wingers, which... cheating. Question is, can they deal with our 5 up front? That is the situation. We have 5 players in attack that I'm saying now will cause every team problems. We just take our chances. As we go into it then, against Liverpool, this is the battle for 6th position. Both of us don't look like catching Arsenal in 5th right now. It's whether we can do it right here, right now, away at Anfield. Can we stun the world with the formation of dreams? That's the big question on everybody's lips. As Liverpool with a nice bit of possession here early on. Quintero on that wider area. That's already a bit of a problem, isn't it? We're attacking as well. We are sort of going for this. It's about getting the ball forward as quickly as possible and allowing these front 4 to have the ball as often as possible. There's a chance. And Signey, it's 1-0 Thames from a set piece of all things. And you'll notice we had 2 back for that, so that's a positive sign. Ferreira, though, again, delivery, fantastic. And Signey rises highest and pops it in. The crowd behind the goal, sit down. All right, Liverpool breaking forward. Smits, we've seen him before, causing us a few problems on that left side as... Oh, what? I don't know. I feel like we could have defended that so much better. He missed the interception and Liverpool made him pay. I'm not sure who that was. Was that in the wider area? Was that at the front post? I thought we had this, by the way. That's why I'm a bit confused. I thought we'd clear this. But, well, I don't know. Let's put it in. All right, 1-1. Back and forth again. Corner to Liverpool as it's played in and headed over. All right, the early episode high has subsided in me a little bit, and I'm It's like, you know when you when you jump out of a plane, well, you probably don't, well, I don't actually know what that's like. But you have that initial buzz, and then you realise, God, just get me on the ground. And now I feel like I've hit the ground really hard. All right, are we going to build from the back, though? We've got options in either wing right now. We've decided to go down the middle, where Ben-Hur challenges two massive defenders, probably. As Priest, though, steps in, and he's sort of the secret key to all of this right now. As we come to this right-hand side, oh, Manquilino, they're doing fantastic work. Ferreira now, the cross is blocked, and now Liverpool with a chance to break. But from this position, they've got a lot of work to do. And, well, Smits is doing that work, and he quite enjoyed doing it as well. As they're starting to stretch us a touch. Quintero on that right-hand side, ball into the middle. It's hit the crossbar, I think, and away. We've not had a massive amount of this game so far, so we're going to go to standard rather than attacking. I feel like at the moment we're not fully in it. Liverpool again, though, breaking down this left-hand side. Plus us with the ball in. Smits, we get it clear. And it's whether we can stop them from getting another delivery in the centre. Plus us again, blocked this time. And if it's in the centre, I feel pretty confident. Oh, God, it's so obvious why this isn't working. I guess Bradford and Bournemouth are just rubbish. That's all I can think. Like, it worked really well against both of them. We seem to dominate the play. I guess if we're not dominating the play, this doesn't work. So against better sides, you cut... Chance. Haludum, a Priest, Herzog, Van den Bosch, tackle, not over. Ferreira, switch it. Right, so we've got a man over there. Why can't we use our advantage like they do? Oh, and now it's a breakaway for them again. Smits brings it away, switches it. Antonio's got to get out to him and actually make a challenge. And Signy comes in, claims. Smits is in on goal. Do you change it at this point through embarrassment? This is the episode when I thought I had a brilliant idea, and it wasn't a brilliant idea, but there's aspects of it that work. Alright, earlier in the video, I said this is available on the Steam Workshop. I've just taken it off. So, it's not on the Steam Workshop anymore. Alright, throw in. It's whether we can keep a bit of possession. Frank now. Forward ball to Herzog. That's the pass I really like. The midfield, I feel like, might be part of the issue as well. They're a bit too close together, if anything. I might have a solution to that at half-time. We'll think about it, especially if we score. Van den Bosch in and into the back of the net. Another header has been scored. The wingers combine. Great delivery from Van den Bosch. Miquelino with the header in. All right, I've got an idea. Van den Bosch delivery, very good delivery as well, and a nice rise. I mean, he's a tall lad to be fair, and that's probably a factor. Another chance before half time. If we go in level here, it's back on the Steam Workshop. I'll tell you now. Ferreira into Herzog. Ben-Hur. There's a link in the description. It's available for download. I mean, it's a lovely worked move. Ben-Hur has come alive here, and you can see Liverpool, there's too many players for them to deal with. Herzog, lovely flick to Ben-Hur, whose finish is phenomenal. And we are back on level terms. I've been bailed out a little bit there. That's a fact. 4 shots from us, 4 on target, 3 goals. Not a good team talk. Alright, so the solution to this problem is creating a 2 in the middle style system. Where do I put them, though? I'm thinking Jimenez to come in as the box-to-box. He loves that, remember? I mean, that is very lopsided. I mean, let's change the... So that's what we're going to play instead for the second half. We'll give it a go. I almost feel like you could bring... I'm just sort of trying things now. If Van den Bosch and Miquelino... I mean, that maybe. Let's give that a whirl. You've got 2 triangles at either end and a 4 across the middle. That makes more sense, logically. Alright, second half's underway. It's 3-3. This has been quite the episode. Chance for Thames, though. Van den Bosch into Ben-Hur. Delivery into the centre. Doesn't quite reach its intended target. Jimenez, though, on the edge of the box. Blocked this time. Haludum now. And he needs some help. And Jimenez is there to help him. They're now spread out. The passing options for the two of them much easier. Haludum's in a little bit of space. Plays it to Ben-Hur. It's 4-3. It's an amazing I mean, I've meddled, and it's magical. 4-3. Away at Anfield with this going on. Van den Bosch plays it across. Just look at the options we've got. The Liverpool defence don't really know what to do with themselves. Ben-Hur looked a bit offside there to me. Anyway, goal, 4-3. It's whether we can say defensively solid from here on out. I think we can do it. Haludum has got a bit of a knock in the centre. With 10 minutes to go, we're going to get him off. Bruised jaw, though. I mean, he can probably play on. Velasco's going to come on instead, though. We know what he can do. Hang on. Ferreira's made it 5. I've just come back after that change. I said, hang on. And we hung on. And it's now 5-3. Maybe this is the system. Libero in play. Wide player stopping the advances. Maybe. I mean, it was quite well worked as well. Nicolino, he's having a fantastic game. Herzog knocks it down. Ferreira pops it in. And it's magical. I will still make those changes. Yes, please. So, I don't know. 4 points from 2 games? That's pretty... Oh, no, we lost the first one. Liverpool with a chance as well. Oh, God. Oh, that's not good. Graham, scored. Do you go defensive? There's about 5 minutes left. A 5-5 would hurt me. Oh, for heaven. Okay, chance though. Look at the breakaway now. The options flooding forward. Ben Hur to make it 6-4 to Thames. He's tackled. Unbelievable. Van den Bosch though. The attack's not quite over yet. Van den Bosch to the byline. Place it in. Ferris there. Penalty kick, referee. It's going to be 6-4, viewers. I can sense it. Manquilino's taking it. He loves it. He's on penalties now, apparently. As he steps up. Look at that. Lovely, calm, cool penalty into the top corner. 6. This is a long episode, isn't it? This is definitely a long episode. If you've enjoyed today, it's been a bit all over the place, but I've had a lovely time. Is there another chance here? We're not going to win 7-4. Surely not. Jimenez into Herzog. Ferreira, I mean, they could break away and score again here, to be honest. Velasco, shot comes in. It could have been. The amount of good chances we create, though, that says it all to me. As against a rival in the league, we had to mess about a little bit with the formation. Second half, we looked a lot stronger once we changed it round, and that is something I'm going to have to think about going into the future. But that's worked quite well. At full time, Liverpool 4, Thames 6. I need to lie down. And there we are then. It was a bumper episode, it's fair to say. If you have enjoyed it, do drop a like. Let's aim for 1,500 likes. I mean, if you got to this point, slap a like on it. It's been a corker. Let's see then. When should we meet next time? Actually, I already know. So then, if we make it through that FA Cup game against Chelsea, we'll bring you the 6th round game along with the Premier League game. If not, expect us around maybe the Reading, Manchester United time. I think that would make sense. And then as the league games towards the end of the season get more important, we'll see where we stand in the league. Whether we try this formation continuing forward, I'm not too sure. We've just scored 6 goals, conceded 4. It's not perfect quite yet. But I've scored 15 there, and I've conceded, what, 9? I mean, that's a positive goal difference. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm sure there's lots of people leaving thoughts already, and I'll see you next time. We're Love with Care for Let's Mention next time. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. See you tomorrow at 5 PM. Don't forget, get it in your diaries. Set an alarm. Do all that.